How a man leaves the nice guy. Identity for good. This is not about becoming colder. It is about becoming anchored. Nice guy behavior does not end when you act confident. It ends when your internal center of gravity moves, and that requires rebuilding from the inside out. The core shift from approval to self-direction. The nice guy's life is organized around one question: how do I stay wanted? The masculine man's life is organized around a different question: what do I choose, even if it costs me connection? This is the axis everything turns on. Until your decisions are no longer filtered through approval, nothing changes. Not your relationships, not your confidence, not your presence. Here is the foundational rule. If a decision costs you your self-respect, it is already too expensive. Nice guys violate this rule constantly, quietly. They stay silent when they should speak. They agree when they should decline. They stay when they should leave. And every violation weakens the internal structure. Masculinity is not loud, it is aligned. When your actions match your inner truth, you feel solid. When they don't, you feel anxious, even if things look fine on the surface. Killing the covert contract. This is non-negotiable. If covert contracts survive, the nice guy survives. A covert contract sounds like this: if I'm patient enough, if I give enough, if I don't pressure her, the solution is brutal honesty, first with yourself. Ask this question daily: would I still do this if I knew I would get nothing in return? If the answer is no, stop, not later, not slowly, immediately. That is how manipulation ends, not by becoming moral, but by becoming honest. Real generosity is free. Anything else is disguised negotiation. Reclaiming desire without shame. Nice guys suppress desire because they associate desire with danger. Danger of rejection, danger of conflict, danger of being seen as too much. So they become safe, and safe is not attractive. Here is the rebuild. Desire expressed cleanly is not pressure. Pressure comes from attachment to outcome. Masculinity allows desire to exist without clinging. That means, I want you, and I am not destabilized if you don't want me. This is not confidence, this is emotional sovereignty. You must separate these two things. Desire not equal to need. Nice guys confuse them. Masculine men don't. Boundaries, the shape of self-respect. Boundaries are not rules you announce. They are limits you enforce through action. The nice guy explains boundaries, justifies them, apologizes for them. The masculine man acts. If something feels misaligned, he steps back. No speech, no drama, no punishment. Just removal of access. That silence is not manipulation. It is clarity. If you cannot walk away, your boundaries are imaginary. Learning to lose without collapsing. This is the training ground. Masculinity is forged through loss that does not destroy identity. Rejection, disinterest, endings. Nice guys experience these as ego death. Masculine men experience them as information. Nothing builds internal authority faster than surviving loss without resentment. Not numbing, not suppressing, but staying intact. Here is a rule to internalize. If rejection makes you bitter, you were attached. If it makes you clear, you were grounded. Building a life that doesn't beg. Attraction is a byproduct, not a goal. Men who chase attraction repel it. Men who build direction generate it. Your discipline, your craft, your physical presence, your solitude, your standards. These are not strategies, they are structure. When your life has structure, you stop negotiating for value. Nice guys orbit people. Masculine men orbit purpose. That single shift dissolves desperation. What real kindness looks like after the rebuild, this matters. Because this is where men misunderstand everything. After the rebuild, you do not become harsh, you become clean. Your kindness is slower, quieter, more selective. And because it is no longer transactional, it carries weight. You can give and leave, care and say no, desire and walk away. That is maturity. Final integration, the man you become. Let this land. You do not need to stop being kind. You need to stop being afraid of being without approval. When fear leaves, manipulation dies naturally. What remains is presence. And presence is what people feel, not niceness. What you're carrying right now is heavy, and it didn't come from nowhere. This moment feels permanent, but it isn't. Subscribe to stay connected for your next move.